let's go ahead and get started by just kind of moving your body around, just feeling and flexing and stretching. Just kind of wiggle your hands and your toes and your feet. Just do what kind of feels good, kind of like test the waters a bit, you know? Feel yourself out. Is there anything that's kind of stopping when you want to pull, or does a certain stretch kind of feel good? You can almost make up your own poses here. All right, just kind of getting acquainted with ourselves. We spend so much time in our minds and not enough time in our bodies. All right, I'm going to go ahead and flip over for child's pose. You can take a wide knee or knees together. It's up to you. Take a deep breath in, expanding that spine, reaching the tailbone down and forward while reaching the top of your scalp down and forward. Stretching your spine apart with Laffy Taffy. Maybe you can reward yourself with some after. Just breathe here, stretching those hands as far out as you can, keeping the hips square and back on your heels. Deep breaths. And on your next inhale, go ahead and rise up, bringing your knees under your hips and tucking your toes behind you. Go ahead and slowly rock back to sit on your heels. I feel it's always important to start every yoga session or stretch session with stretching my toes. Everything starts from the ground up, and we want to build a really solid foundation in our bodies for whatever we want to try to do today. Here you can reach up. And give a tug on one of your elbows. Deep breaths. Always taking deep breaths. Reaching these arms back up. Tug on the other elbow. Trying to keep your spine nice and tall. In my practice, I've met a few people who were nervous about going to yoga classes because they didn't want to do something to possibly embarrass themselves. And I'm just wondering, are you afraid of trying a yoga class, or are these videos just supplemental to your yoga classes? But if you're nervous about actually trying yoga in public, just let me know what your fears are. Just leave a comment below and I will definitely look to address them in my upcoming yoga videos. So let me know and I'll try and help in any way I can. And if you need to come off your toes at any point, you can always lift up, untuck the toes, and sit back. Even give yourself a little knee raise. Kind of counteract that stretch. I like to sit on my toes for a long while though. All right, let's go ahead and stretch our wrists, placing our hands on either side and leaning forward. Breathing. Always just trying to reach a little bit further. And reach those hands around, thumbs facing out. And rocking. And rocking forward. Now we're going to face our fingers towards our mat and place the tops of our hands on the mat and rock back. This one is one of my favorites, especially if you're practicing your handstands right now. Definitely put a lot of pressure in our wrists. Rocking up, you could bring your hands together. Just rotate and circle. And rock the other way. A little shake. All right, then I'm going to sit back on my bottom, taking my left leg out in front of me, placing my right leg just on top of my left. So I have my foot stacked on top of my knee and I'm making a small triangle with my legs. This is going to be a really awesome IT band stretch. I'm actually already starting to feel that one a little bit. So I'm going to now reach up nice and tall, long spine, and fold forward. Ooh. Go ahead and flex those feet, activate those toes. Just give yourself time to sink down into this pose. We're going to be here a while. The IT band is a pretty difficult one to stretch out. There's a few good poses where you can really get it. And this one is my favorite stretch for the IT band. Inhaling, reaching that spine nice and long, and exhaling, folding forward. And collapse over your legs. You can place your hands down in front of you as a head support. And breathe. Really, what we're trying to go for here is to just let our muscles relax and pour over the ground. Just release over our bones. So we really want to hold these stretches for a long time. We want to focus on our breathing, inhaling to just reach super long, and exhaling to really just try and let that tension release. Sometimes I feel it holding in my leg like a fist, and sometimes I just have to try and trick myself to open that fist up and to release that tension that it's holding on to. Nice deep breaths. Every time I'm inhaling, I'm expanding that area of my body with my breath, trying to imagine what it would feel like to send my breath to my thigh, to my IT band. What would it feel like to have that oxygen expand my cells, expand my muscle, allowing it to release. And on your next inhale, go ahead and slowly walk yourself back up. Nice tall spine here. Let the blood sort of come back to the body. Let's go ahead and take that top leg forward now. So we're almost in a half forward fold here. I'm going to have my feet flexed, toes activated. We're going to inhale, reaching arms up, spine nice and long, and folding forward on that exhale. Again, holding this for a while. Let's get comfortable here. Again, wherever you're at in your bodies, whether it's your knees and you're sitting up, or even if you're only leaning forward slightly, that's a-okay. Just let yourself move with your breath. Just allowing your body to be where it is, accepting where you're at in your practice and in yourselves. Just have confidence that the more we practice, the better we will get. Really remembering to keep that foot flexed, toes activated. You can always go for a slight bend in the knee if you need to, but really try and push through that heel. Again, thinking about sending your breath to your hamstrings, expanding them with your air. Never moving, never shifting with your body. Next inhale, go and rise up nice and tall. And then go ahead and take that left knee up and over your right leg. Go and press your elbow to the outside of that knee and twist. Keeping those shoulders pulled back and down. Make sure you're peeling open that back shoulder. You can always go to yogi hands if you want. Feel as though it helps me focus in my stretches. Next, I'm going to just tuck my right leg under my left. So now I'm back in my half lotus pose here. Feet are nice and flexed. If you need to, go ahead and pull the flesh of the buttocks out from underneath your body. Sitting up nice and tall here. Inhaling, arms up, reaching, exhaling to fold forward. And just taking your time to sink into this pose. Breathing, letting that muscle just relax, open. I always like to add soft hums in my practice. I actually do it throughout the day as well. I feel as though it helps calm me. Sort of like a cat when it purrs. Just massaging the vocal cords, sending a nice vibration throughout the body. Keeping those hips square and back and back. I injured my T-band. I overworked it too much the other day. And so now I just have to give it some time. Have to stay off of it. It always sucks getting injured because then you just want to do all the things that you love practicing and you don't want to stop. The ego doesn't want to stop practicing, but you have to just be humble and take that time for yourself. Allow that body part to relax, allow you to relax so you can come back stronger. Now we're going to untuck that leg, coming back to our half-legged forward fold here. Go ahead and reach those arms up on your inhale. And exhale, folding forward again wherever you're at in your body and in your practice. Just allowing yourself to be. Confidence is the best thing you could ever wear. Again, just every time you inhale, reaching that spine nice and long, and then exhaling, sinking just a little bit deeper, letting go just a little bit more. Always breathing. Remember to always back off if you feel you've ventured too far and your body's like, hey, wait, not yet. Just give it some space. Inhaling to sit up, nice and tall, and pulling that bottom leg up, stepping it over. Now pressing that left arm into the right knee and twisting back behind you. Again, peeling that back shoulder open and down. Staying away from the ears. Growing long and reaching through. You can take your yogi fingers here if you want to. Feel sometimes mine get a little wild as I'm breathing and moving. And exhaling back to center. Now we'll just go ahead and place those legs together. Reaching up nice and tall on the inhale. And exhaling, folding forward. Again, I am nobody's curve. I do not set the standard for where you should be at in your stretches. You are you, and you're going to be the best version of yourself every time you come to your mat. So whether you're only leaning forward just a centimeter and you're pushing for that centimeter, at least you're pushing, because then eventually it'll be an inch, and then eventually it'll be the floor. Or it may never be the floor. That's okay. That's your body. I'm breathing here. If you can reach your feet, go ahead and place your hands on your toes and kind of pull them back. A little stretch. You can squeeze your feet here, a little massage. And inhale. Sit back up. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I hope that this made you feel better in your body. Please be sure to subscribe to the channel for more beginners yoga, where I'll really break it down for you. Please leave a comment. Let me know, are you nervous? Are you scared about going and trying yoga classes? And do you only practice in the comfort of your home, or do you just like to mix it up and sometimes use these videos as an aid for your classes?